Most gardeners quit composting for one simple reason. It feels like work. Turning piles, checking temperatures, chasing perfect ratios, and babysitting scraps until they break down drains the joy out of gardening. Here's the truth most experts won't tell you up front. Compost was never meant to be complicated. Nature has been making rich soil for millions of years without thermometers, bins, or weekly turning schedules. The art of lazy composting taps into that truth, and once you understand it, you'll never compost the same way again. This guide is built for nature's blueprint gardeners who want results without constant effort. No gimmicks, no shortcuts that backfire later, just a simple system that produces dark, living compost with minimal input and maximum payoff. Why lazy composting actually works. Lazy composting succeeds because it aligns with biology instead of fighting it. Decomposition is driven by microbes, fungi, insects, moisture, and time. Turning piles and micromanaging ratios speeds things up, but speed is not the same as quality. Slow compost builds richer microbial diversity, more stable humus, and better long-term soil structure. When you stop forcing the process, beneficial organisms take over. Worms move in. Fungi spread. Bacteria stabilize nutrients instead of burning them off. The result is compost that feeds soil life, not just plants. When it comes to choosing the right spot, try not to overthink it. Honestly, location matters less than just being consistent. Lazy compost, well, it thrives best where it can stay undisturbed. So pick a shaded or maybe a partially shaded area that stays moist, but, not flooded. Direct sun tends to dry out piles far too quickly, and that, in turn, slows down decomposition. Bare ground, believe it or not, is better than concrete. Soil contact allows worms and all sorts of helpful microbes to enter from below. If your compost touches the earth, you've already done half the work, really. Now, let's talk about what to add, and frankly, what you can stop worrying about. Lazy composting is all about ignoring perfection. You simply do not need exact green to brown ratios. Kitchen scraps, garden waste dry leaves, cardboard weeds without seeds, and even small twigs. All of these will break down eventually. So, the key is layering loosely rather than mixing aggressively. You want to spread scraps thinly and cover them with dry material. This, honestly, controls smell and pests without much effort at all. Nature, you see, hates exposed waste, but absolutely loves balance. Moisture is, without doubt, the only thing you must get right. If there is one factor that matters most, it is moisture. Compost should feel just like a wrung-out sponge, not too wet and not too dry. Too dry and decomposition stalls. Too wet and, well, the pile turns anaerobic. If your pile looks dry, water it gently. Use about 1 gallon of water for every 3 square feet of compost surface and apply it slowly so it soaks in rather than runs off. Do this only when needed, of course. Often, rain handles the job for you. Why turning is optional, not mandatory. Turning introduces oxygen and speeds breakdown, but it also disrupts fungal networks and worm activity, which are rather important. Lazy compost relies on vertical movement rather than constant flipping. Gravity pulls moisture downward. Worms pull material deeper. Fungi, well, they stitch layers together. If you turn once or twice a year, that is plenty. Many successful gardeners never turn at all and still harvest beautiful compost. The quiet role of fungi in lazy compost. Fungi are the unsung heroes of low-effort composting. Unlike bacteria, fungi break down tough materials like wood, stems and cardboard. They work slowly and deeply, creating long-lasting soil carbon. By leaving compost undisturbed, you give fungi time to dominate. This creates compost that improves soil structure and water retention long after nutrients are released. How long lazy compost really takes? Lazy composting is not fast, but it is reliable. Expect usable compost in 6 to 12 months, depending on climate, materials and moisture. The longer it sits, the better it gets. This is not a flaw. Actually, it's an advantage. Slow compost releases nutrients gradually, and, it avoids those nutrient spikes that can wash away or even burn the roots. Harvesting compost without breaking the system is, entirely possible. Instead of emptying the pile, simply harvest from the bottom or the edges where the material has fully broken down. Leave the unfinished material in place so it can continue decomposing. This creates a self-feeding cycle. New material goes on top and finished compost comes from below. The pile, really, never stops working. So, using lazy compost is, really about letting it shine where it works best. Lazy compost excels as mulch, as a soil conditioner, and even as a microbial inoculant. Just spread it around your plants, trees and beds. There's no need to dig it in aggressively. The soil organisms will, naturally pull the nutrients down for you. Now, let's chat about some common mistakes that, can really ruin lazy compost. The biggest mistake, honestly, is impatience. You've got to let the pile sit. Another misstep is letting it dry out completely. Dry compost is, in fact, dormant compost. And finally, try to avoid piling everything into a tight heap. Air gaps, believe it or not, matter more than size. If it smells bad, just add some dry material and stop adding wet scraps for a while. Compost really does talk to you if you learn how to listen. So, why does lazy compost fit nature's blueprint perfectly? Well, nature rewards consistency, not control. Lazy composting actually mirrors forest floors, where leaves fall, decay slowly, and build soil year after year, all without disturbance. This method builds fertility that actually improves over time, instead of burning out. It isn't lazy because it produces less, it's lazy because it removes unnecessary effort while increasing long-term results. If you want compost that feeds your soil for years, not just weeks, this is the method to trust. If this changed how you see composting, subscribe to Nature's Blueprint, share this with a fellow gardener, and start letting nature do the heavy lifting.